football's calling every place. The travel manager, take the lead. Winning titles is the creed. 10 cities calling, hear the cheer. Glory's waiting far and near. Madrid nights and London pride. Munich goals will never hide. Holiday.
Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. I'm G&G, and in this episode of Travel Manager we are kicking off Season 9 of The Save, Season 3 here at Roma, with our first game of the season at home to newly promoted Monza. Hopefully we can start the season off reasonably well. We have had a good summer. If we look at the finances of the club to start off, in a very good position, 73 million in the bank. We spent we had about 44 million budget, we down to 15. We spent a bit of money. The wage budget has come up a bit, but there's still room in it to keep the club's finances in a good position. Yeah, we spent a little bit of money over the summer. If we look here, 41 million spent, but we took in 36 million. We finally sold Serginho Dest, our third summer of trying to sell him, and we got 30 million for him in his final year off his contract. A couple of youngsters sold as well, a bit of money in, and yeah, we brought in a couple of players who will get to a couple of good free transfers as well, but they came with signing on bonuses and as such. So we look at the club info. At the start of the transfer window, we were predicted to finish 5th, and then after all of our business, bringing in new players, we are now predicted to finish 4th. 12-1 to win the title. Inter, Milan and Juventus are the three favourites ahead of us. So it's our highest prediction since I've taken over at Roma. We have two players in the Dream 11 in Bergvall and Elliott. Bergvall mightn't even be in our starting 11 because of what we have done over the summer. But yeah, get to that in a moment. Yeah, we're predicted to finish 4th. Hopefully, maybe a little bit of a title push here would be nice in what could be the final full season we do in Football Manager 2024. Our pre-season went pretty well. Actually started off terribly with an away defeat against Hull, but that was very much a backup team. We had a tour in America where a lot of our games ended up being cancelled. So we played a couple of teams there. We won all our other games off pre-season, and we come into a bit of a nightmare here is that our first game of the season was moved from the Saturday to the Monday, which means we have to play Monza in the first game of the season on the Monday, and then Milan 2 days later on the Wednesday away in Milan. A Milan team who sacked Brendan Rodgers over the summer and hired Maurizio Pochettino to try and win back the Serie A title. Dynamics and atmosphere all looking good for us going into our third season. Team cohesion is pretty good because we haven't had a huge change of our team. And let's get to our team to start off the season. And it will start off with Monero back from his injury picked up at the end of the season. He will continue as our number one. We will have an issue coming up probably soon about contracts for these young players because they are being paid very little. But hopefully we can deal with that over the season. Olenu is going to switch from left back to right back. He's more comfortable at right back. Picked up his first Italy cap during the summer. He will be our starting right back now that Dest is gone. Vuskovic will continue at centre back alongside a new player in Amenda here, who's come in from Le Havre on a free transfer. Big enough wages of 85,000 a week. Good centre back, I think, really fit in our role. But Aloha would probably take over, possibly at some point during the season, as his replacement. Luca Ranieri, ageing a bit, we've moved him as more of a backup. But I think Amenda can do a job for us. Good heading, good marking, good tackling, good physicals as well. A bit of pace about him. He is 6'6" with a jump reach of 17, so should be a real threat along with Vuskovic at set pieces. And then our big summer signing was an Italian left back. We brought in Davide Bartasaghi from Bayer Leverkusen for 25 million euro, and that allows Olenu to switch over to right back. Yeah, pretty decent left back for us. Good dribbling and crossing, which will be good going forward. His marking and tackling is decent. Pace is decent. He's 6'2" with a jump reach of 17. So we are a bit taller at the back, with maybe the exception of Olenu. That should help us. But Bertasaghi back in Italy from Bayer Leverkusen, and he will help us along that back line. Into midfield, we're going to play an anchor this season to change the role up in midfield because we signed Umut Setin from Udinese for 10 million, nearly 11 million with clauses when he plays a few games. But yeah, he is going to play as the anchor, a young Turkish midfielder with lots of potential, already marking and tackling of 14 and 16. His physics are pretty good apart from his jump reach, but we won't worry about that too much in the anchor role. but Umut will take over. That allows Bove to go into midfield alongside Harvey Elliott. And as I said, that means Bergvall is going to be on the bench, but we will be rotating a lot more this season to try and avoid the drop-off we had at the end of last season. Sule is going to continue on the right wing. He is now our captain because we did release Pellegrini and Fabian and Calvin Lewin at the end of last season, just to make our squad a bit younger again. Sule is our captain now, so he's on the right wing. We did bring in, and I'll go to him on the bench, a player on a free transfer from a Saudi club as well, which means he's on 180,000 a week. But Carlos Borges comes in for us. If we look at his information, is he playing for... he is a Portuguese. Yeah, he's playing for Portugal. 41 caps for Portugal. And he is a really good right winger to get in on a free. May take over from Sule at some points of the season. We will try and rotate that role a bit more because Sule played nearly every minute of last season when he was fit. But yeah, we have options on that right wing. Prasuti will continue on the left wing. We've been in a real battle all summer to retain Prasuti. A load of clubs wanting him. At the moment, it's Freiburg, Bologna and Porto. But we've had Bayern Munich, Manchester United all bidding. Luckily enough, he's happy enough to stay at the moment. But I'm not sure if those bids keep coming, how long we can hang on to him. Hopefully we get another season before he starts to get upset. And up front, the big change is we're going to go with Vela up front. He had that fantastic end of the season, hat-trick on the final day. He's going to replace Koulibaly. We're going to give him his chance up front. 6'1", jump reach of 16, bit of pace. He's done well when we've been. He's going to be our starting man up front. We have Koulibaly on the bench. We also have Pellegrini, who we've been having bids from Tottenham, Arsenal, United for 20-year-old Italian prospect. Try and give him some more game time as well. Yeah, that is the starting 11. A couple of players on the bench who are new. Guerrero here. Fernando Guerrero, we got his release clause from Rio Vallecano, 5.25 million. Another centre mid, can play as that anchor role, can also go into midfield in the centre midfield role, and will develop a bit too. Met his release clause, brought him in. Good mentals, good physicals. The technicals could do with a bit of improvement, but hopefully that will happen with game time. And that is all our summer business. So yeah, we haven't overdone it this summer. We strengthened, I think, our midfield options. We now can bring in Desiree Doué, Bergvall, Guerrero. So we can change the midfield three more. We can change on the right now with Sule and Borges. We can change at centre back. We have options at right back now with Olinu and Tussati. And Olinu can cover at left back, as can Ranieri. Yeah, we have a bit more cover, a bit more options. And hopefully we can rotate a lot more and not have that end of season run in where last season we went through the whole month of April without a win. We just looked really leggy. Hopefully we can avoid that, and hopefully we can start the season off with 3 points at home to Monza. First highlight here, free kick for Sule, clips it in. Bartasaghi can't quite get there, but he pick up the second ball. Can he deliver across? It's back to Prasuti in space here. Goes for goal. Oh, first goal of the season is Alessandro Prasuti, the young left winger in his second season. Looks maybe like he's going to make more of an impression goal-wise, if that's anything to go by. It's Bartasaghi here keeping the ball in play, squares it back to Prasuti, and he attacks into the box, and then he finds the space to get the shot away, and we have an early lead. Monza on the attack here, but we win the ball back, and now it is a goal scorer Prasuti, up to Vela, back to Bove bringing it forward, out to Sule, our new captain. Let's see, can he produce a cross? No, he goes back to Vuskovic. It is Umut in midfield. It is back to Elliott now. He's going to play more attacking this season. We're going to try and get him more involved as Vela is true. Vela with the shot. Hits the crossbar. Oh, we were nearly 2-0 up there. We stay 1 up. Bartasaghi here with the throw-in down to Elliott. Bartasaghi, Prasuti, back to Elliott. Lovely link-up play. Sule with the header. Oh, he needed to keep that on target. That should have been 2. Free kick here, just past the half-hour mark. Harvey Elliott to take it. And you big man up, it comes towards the far post. Vela heads it into the ground. The keeper makes the save. Prasuti takes the shot. It's in. It's an own goal. We have a 2-goal lead. We deserve it there. I don't know how we didn't score from the initial header. We'll see it in the replay, hopefully. It's a brilliant save from the Monza keeper. Elliott whips it in. It's Vela with the header. That is an outstanding save. We work it back. Prasuti with the shot in off the defender. 2-0. Bove on the ball here. It is Harvey Elliott losing out possession, but Prasuti wins it back, attacks again into the box. He's having a wonderful game, takes the shot. The keeper, not a confident save, but he gets it round the post. And we will have another corner kick. 38 minutes gone. 2-0 up. Could we get a third goal before half time? It's in towards Olenew. Headed out for another corner kick. Of course, Amenda is going to be such a threat from these corner kicks. The 6'6" centre back, when he's in there. Presutti will take it. Whips it in. Amenda is there, but he can't win it. Olenew battle here for win possession. Boss Elliott. Presutti whips it back in. Vella's there. He's taken down. Penalty given. And a chance for a third goal before half time. And we really do have Monza pinned back in this game from an early on in this first half. Penalty awarded. And now a chance from the penalty spot. I'm not 100% sure who's taking our penalties this season. Would have been Koulibaly. It'll be Elliott to take it. And can he make a 3? He can. Sends the keeper the wrong way. Elliott gets his first goal of the season. A player we want to get in more attacking positions this season. So hopefully amongst the goals a lot more. But he's up and running from the penalty spot. Sends the keeper the wrong way. 3-0. Ball played over the top here. It's going to be cut out by Olenew. Switching over to that right back position where he's probably more preferred, as he is right-footed. Was playing as a right-footed left-back last season. Done a really good job. And is now in Italy international. And Presutti with the shot. Keeper makes the save after the deflection. And it will stay 3-0. Half time here at the Olimpico. We're 3-0 up on our first game of the season. Presutti, an own goal, and Elliott. Really good first half performance. Outstretched arm. Tell them they're doing brilliantly. Let's seal this 3 points, hopefully. First highlight, second half. Monza with a throw in. And they're going to come on the attack here with Vigianto. He takes the shot. And Monero has to make his first save of the season. Done well there just to punch around. There's plenty of power on that shot. He'll want a clean sheet to start the season off. Missed the end, but of course, with that hand injury, so hopefully no effects of that to his development. And hopefully he will grow into being our number one for sure. But Elliott winning that ball back. It stays 3-0. Throw in here, Bertasaghi to take it. Not a lot has happened in this second half. We kind of seen the game out after our work in the first half. We've given a couple of players on for their debut. And here is one in Borges. But he fires that wide. Olenew to Bove. Bove on the ball. He whips it in here to Borges. I don't know why his name comes up as Forbes. But he takes the shot. And Carlos Borges scores on his debut. The man who came from a Saudi club on big wages has a debut goal for a 4-0 home win. Olenew with the throw in. Bove, he gets turned, plays it into, we're going to say Forbes because that's what comes up on the screen. It's Forbes firing it home. New number 7 for Roma has his first goal. Final seconds of this game. It is a very confident start to the season, but as I said, we have been a little bit unlucky with the schedule because we have to play AC Milan now just 2 days later. But for opening day, it's a 4-0 win. Well, there is a great looking table after one game played. Not everyone has played in Serie A, but we are top of the table after that win, ahead of Napoli, who also had a 4-0 win to start their season. AC Milan won their game, but I don't think they've had to play as short as us. Did they play? Let's see. They played on Sunday, Wednesday, but we have to play on Monday, Wednesday, and that's what we're going to come back to in the next episode. We're going to take on AC Milan under Pochettino at the San Siro, just 2 days after taking on Monza. What can we do? And then on the Sunday after, we're playing Lecce away from home as well, so another away game for us. What can we do in the next episode to continue this good start to the season? If you did enjoy this opening episode of Season 9, please drop a like on the video. Also good to see more likes and that people are enjoying them. Don't forget to leave any feedback either on the summer business or that opening day win in the comments. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel grow and helps you catch every episode of Travel Manager. And until the next one, please take it easy.